Welcome to another video. In this video we'll show you how to turn off existing rules, and you can do this for Salesforce or conditions for a better debug ability. Now I'm going to start off with Salesforce here. Let's say a use case, very simple. Let's say I get one field, okay? One field here. I'm going to call this field account name. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Salesforce integration on this. So we will go over to Salesforce and we will do a get. Now my first get is going to be based off account, and it's going to be on load, and condition is going to be account name must contain the word, and we'll do other here, static, hospital. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that over and I'm going to map it directly into account name. Okay, so this one is good to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to clone it again, and we're going to run it again basically, but with a different condition. This time we'll say account name contains, I don't know, we'll say Titan for example, and let's check if I do have any accounts called Titan. So let's say, and yeah, I do. I've got one here, contains Titan, and that's good enough. And what I'll do is I'll map it to the same field. Now you may be wondering, why have I bothered mapping two gets to the same field? It's not going to work. One's going to get overwritten with another. That's fine. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So if I go and let this load, you can see it's actually done this one, but it hasn't bothered bringing back the Titan. Okay, and why would it, right? Now, this is a scenario that you may come across when you're building huge amount of different integrations and whole heaps of stuff. Therefore, it could be that one get is contradicting with another, and you have no idea what's going on, which one's working, which one's not. So we've given you an ability where if you click on these three dots here, you can do turn off, and when you turn off you can see it's kind of faded out. So let's see now, let's have a look. If we preview this, remember in the first one it brought back the Australia hospital. Let's see what it does this time. Okay, it's brought back my account called autopopulate Titan. Alright, so now if I go back in here and we switch this one back on, turn on, and then turn this one off like this, click preview. Now this use case that I'm explaining is actually not even, it doesn't even matter, because at the end of the day the basic underlying premise I'm trying to explain is that, you know, if you've got a field and it's getting overwritten with something, you can go over here and you can turn off and on your different integrations to understand which one's actually causing the problem, rather than deleting it, which is what the case was in Form Titan. So hopefully that's nice and clear on how to turn it off, and you can do that directly in Salesforce integration. You can also do that in conditions. Let's say, you know, I'll get an input here, and I'll go over to conditions, and I'll write my condition. I'll say text field contains 1, 2, 3 or something like that. And I've written multiple rules here, like 3, 2, 1. And 4, 5, 6. Now the funny thing is, what's happening here is something is contradicting with each other. That's my use case. I don't know which one is causing the problem. Now rather than going over here and just deleting it, you know, which can be cumbersome, to be honest. If you've got tons of condition, it makes it really hard. What you can do is turn on and turn off. Exactly the way I've shown you how the Salesforce integration works. What you can do is you can say, okay, you know what, I think this one's causing the problem. Let me just go ahead and turn this off and test it. And once you test it, you'll realize that actually this condition is working, therefore this is the problem, and then you can obviously proceed from there. So this is the kind of debug ability we give you within Titan Web, where you can just click on the icons and just simply turn it off rather than deleting it. And that applies for condition and Salesforce.